Students, welcome to the next chapter, that is light in the dark light in the night, and it is part 1, and this author name of the story is Claire Horsburgh. Okay, can you say which country this belongs to? Yeah, any guesses? Yeah, it's belong to the London city, the famous London city. And the city looks so luxurious, right? Yeah, the city looks so luxurious because of these because of the facilities it has given provided. It is a present scenario. Present, this London city looks like this. It has been, the streets are lightened and we will get most modern technology in London now. But this was not the condition during 1700s. 1700s, the life of the people in London was not so easy as we guess. The city has developed to this level by so much of struggles, and they have to go through so much of miseries also during 1700s. And the author here through the stories says about the London city and how it was during now, and how it was during 1700s. Okay, let's go into the story now. It's page number 15 in your prescribed textbook, 16 in your prescribed textbook. 16 1 6. Okay, I'll give a short introduction about the before we are going to this story. Light in the Night is a very interesting story which highlights the history of street lamps in London. It is indeed a symbolic story. Before the installation of street lamps, people in the London would use moonlight to socialize. There are many link boys who would hold a burning torch for the rich people for the small fee. So this is just an introduction. This says that London city was not the city before. In 1700s, people used to struggle a lot in during because there was no street lamps. So the rich people take the help from the poor boys in order to burn the torches, in order to light them in the way they are walking through. So this is the hint of the story. Okay, now we will go and see what's the story is about. London London is a major capital city. At night, it glows brightly like most modern cities. London, it's the most modern, technologically wise, everything is wise, the most modern city, and it glows brightly like a most modern. It glows very brightly like most modern city, like our most modern city is a very, it is a very charming city. Before 1700s, London was much smaller than it is now. But during the 1700s, the condition was not like this. On cloudless moonlit nights, people would take advantage of the moonlight and to go out socialize. During 1700s, it was not the condition because the people they are seeking the help of moonlight when the city get dark. When the evening time, when it get dark, people use the moonlight in order to go outside, because there was no street lights, there was no any facilities during the 1700s. But the night time in the city could be dangerous. So the night time it will be very dangerous, because if it get dark, the robberies will be happen, thieves will be entering to the city. You could trip, fall and injure yourself. If it is so dark, we will not be able to see anything, so you will be fall, you will be injured, and you will be getting fall into something, and right, if it is so dark we cannot see anything, it will be so difficult for us, right? If you fell in the river, you could drown. So if you fell in the river also, you would be get drowned, nobody can see or nobody can help you. You could be attacked or robbed by criminals who roamed the streets. You could be easily get lost. So in the night time, it is a time for the thieves to be get into the city, and they will snatch things that we have with us, because there is no lights, people could not see where the robberies, where the thieves are coming from, and they are running out, we cannot see anything. So many atrocities are happening during the time of evening. During the time of night, so many things are happening in 1700s, in 1700s in London city. If people wanted to go out the night, they would have to carry a burning torch or lamp, or if they were rich enough, pay someone else to carry it. So if they want to go out during the night time, they have to carry a torch. Otherwise, if they are so rich, they are so rich man or luxurious man, they could have take the help from a poor people or poor boys to lit the torch before burn where they are going through. There are many young boys who would for a small fee holding a burning torch or a lamp ahead of people so that they could see the way through the dark streets. So there are so many young boys, means there are so many helping boys to help out the people of rich people to do this kind of activities, like they will burn a torch in front of them, so they could have they could see and they could have easily go through the way. Some of these link boys were dishonest and would rob the people who had employed them and ran off and leave them in the dark. So there are some other light boys, the other link boys, they would easily dishonest to them, dishonest, and they will snatch the things from the rich people and they will go off in the dark. They cannot see anything because they also because they don't have any street lights. They will take the advantage of the situation and they will snatch the things from the rich people. By the early 1700s, the busy cities like London and Paris had street lamps in some area. So after a few more years, the cities like London and Paris, they had started to light the street lamps in the street. In Paris, which had street lamps before London, the first street lamp were actually lights placed in the windows of houses. So the Paris was initially Paris had put the street lights in the windows of the houses. So the police enforced a law that said every houses had to have a lamp burning in the window all night long. So the police had made a strict law that every houses should have a lamp in the window throughout the night. Okay, if the lamp went out, the people would have to get up and relight it or reface being fined. So it's the responsibility of the people who are residing in the house to look after the lamp is lighting throughout the night. If their land is going to die off, they should relight it. Some people started to offer their service as lamplighters. So many people had a chance to get occupied with this doing this lamp lighting job. So some people they said they will look for this, like if the lamp is lightning throughout the night. So some people initially they as voluntarily they said they will do this service for you in return of payment. So in return of for this they will get payment. Lamp lighters would put up a lamp outside the house and make sure it was lit. So lamp lighters would check whether the lamp is lightning throughout the night. The street lamps reassured the people and made them feel safer. So the street light, when the government has put the street light in the streets, it made a very pleasant for the people, because the life became much more safer, because nobody's could not, or the thieves could not enter, or they could not snatch the things from them. The authorities realized the benefits they brought and took over the installation and maintenance of them. So the authorities or the government or authorities also understood the benefits that the people are getting, and they are also safe. So they are on the next process of installation of street lights in the street, and they are keeping a proper maintenance records for the street light also. All over Europe, the use of lamp post grew. So all over the Europe, the installation of the street lamps has been going further on. In 1700s, the London grew rapidly and became the world center of trade. So center of trade. So in like 1700s, London was stepping to the trade. It was stepping to the new fashion, new products manufacturing, everything. London is having a change during the 1700s. During that, at the initial stage of 1700s, London was very, the life in the London was so pathetic, it's so miserable life, as we see on the first page, like so many robberies are happening because there was no light, nor was no proper lights, maintenance, anything from the government side. But once the government understood that people are getting benefit and they are safe in the city, they start installation of street lights in the streets of London. So London is now just in the improvement way. They are in the urbanization way. They are just moving towards to the trade and World Trade Center also. They are entering to the trade of new manufacturing the things and fashion also. I hope you understood the first page. It is page number 16. Again, I'm saying it is page number 16. I'll be seeing in the next class with the second part. Thank you.